There's this scene I often see in many Nollywood or Gollywood movies that you typically see a priest or priestess blow powder into the air. For example, after saying, fuel prices, come down. Fuel prices, come down. School fees, come down. Dollar, come down. Come down. Come down. Then you blow air over the cake. No, I mean you blow air over the powder. Now, personally, as a Christian, one of my favorite activities on the Christian calendar is Easter. Now, I respect the fact that some of you, my audience, you may be blowing powder over things. In my case, I speak over things, and the power follows. So, for those of you who blow powder, instead of speaking for power, I want you to get some powder and do one thing. Name one thing in Ghana that you believe must die. Abia, corruption, corruption, corruption. Die, die, die. And then you blow air over corruption. Yeah, that's that. Oh my goodness. But for those of you who like me deal with the cross, I want you to name one thing in Ghana that must be crucified, never to resurrect again, so that Ghana can take her to my papa to France. Okay, some of you are saying corruption. So when I shout corruption, then you say crucify him. Okay? That's cool. That's good. Okay. Corruption. Corruption. Okay, now those of you who blow air, you blow air. You can join the exercise. So let's do it again. This time, rent. 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 Rent regime. In fact, the rent regime in Ghana has led many young women and men to be crucified prematurely on a four-square cross. Man, it's crazy. 2 years advance and it's mad. Now, that leads me to ask the government, the rental program, the one Dr. Baumia launched some 3 weeks ago. Governments rent and let me pay so that you can pay me back Sope program. That policy. Have you forgotten? Rent and let me pay you. Rent and let me pay so that you can pay me back Sope. That policy Dr. Baumia launched. How far? Are you people signing on to it at all, or it's not there? Or you say it's not possible? Oh, it is possible. Or you say, is there? Like the money is there? Oh, nice. I like it. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is Backpage on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. So the Nantong people, the good people of Nantong, how are you? Are you feeling okay? Your MP says he went to push your interest to pass. He went to push your interest by passing the 3 revenue bills. And in the pursuit of your interest, he almost killed a motorist and even himself. But he says he will choose killing his way to Parliament to pass killer bills and taxes and die after. He will prefer that his own life is also taken than to, not to do at all. And that is your interest he's pushing in Parliament. Are you people sure that is what you sent him to do in Parliament for you? Or we should blow some powder over his head, eh? We should blow something, eh? What did you say again? Did somebody say sense fall on you? So, you can't do that. Hold on. Because, let's just blow powder. As for crucify him, we don't want to go there. No, someone says we should say sense fall on you, because I can't say that clearly. And I can't do that. But one thing I can say is that there is this stinking attitude of many Ghanaian leaders that must be crucified on a rugged cross. Take a look at this. Guys, should we crucify the attitude? Or we should crucify the attitude and the attitudinal? No, wait, before you respond, let's give, let's give the minister a fair hearing. Sir, did you say you treat the caterers of the school feeding program who came to petition you? No, what's the reason for treating them like some unwanted cockroaches in your kitchen? Like, hello?
I had some nice eyesight in my office. So I sent my special assistant to find out. She came back and informed me that caterers on school feeding were there demonstrating. So I came out and then asked them, one, have they ever come to me? And why are they demonstrating before they come to me with their issues? Two, they did not even go to the police to inform them that they were going to demonstrate. So when they entered, if the security at the Regional Coordinating Council had reacted and maybe attacked them, what would have been the results? I think this country, we must be truthful to ourselves. We must be truthful to ourselves and start pampering people.
Oh, right. I get the reasoning now. Guys, are you convinced or we should crucify him? You say? No, he made a lot of sense, eh? No, so hold on. Let's interrogate this a bit. Take a look at this.
Where school feeding now? Yeah, Oshimase Anglican Basic School. And Katen Quine Yeshino, say ensure, say a dear yenim. 18th century for Monka was a Mayan. Yaka, when you're not doing so better than I do. Monsieur and Quine no, and Katen Quine no. And then Cranon and D. It's Monka once a Mayan. Yadam was say.
Oh, right. So that's groundnut soup, right? Groundnut soup for future leaders, eh? Well, ooh. No, I'm sorry, but the image my mind is painting of the groundnut soup that our future leaders are eating, eh? Now, if I tell you from what I've just, it's not good. Like, have you had ransto before? That's what I'm saying, what my mind is telling me. The picture is not nice. So these caterers, they are to prepare food for every child with 98 pesos per child. Is that it? 98 pesos? Now, those of you who have pussycats and whoa at home crying, how much do you spend on their feeding? Dog food. Whoa. Kramai food is more expensive than Ghanaian child in Ghanaian public basic school food. So this is why the caterers went to see the Ashanti regional minister. That's just it. And then he flipped. Just say he was pissed, so he pissed on them. No, this one there, we have to crucify him, like, crucify him. No, before crucify him, fellow Ghanaians, he said, well, make we crucify him, or make we do, or both. Up here, Crucify him. Anyway, so it looks as though this school feeding program has become more of a job for girls thingy than a serious government intervention to retain pupils from poor backgrounds in schools. That's what at least it's looking like from this interview with Dorothy.
When NDC comes right now, they will kick all of us out. And so it is an MPP. It's a sacrificial work. So if you're not an MPP woman, you can't even do it. And when you heard the price, weren't you surprised?
How is it an MPP work? When NDC was in power and they were cooking, was it an NDC work? Isn't it a work for the students? How does it become an MPP work?
It's a government work, but the party brought the government into power. And so if you don't help it, they can't achieve that aim. You see, that is why I'm saying that we were not talking till this time because, one, last year you saw how prices shoot up. And then now that the whole country is in crisis.
No wonder the minister was talking to them like that. But again, honestly, so are we saying that if you're a party fanatic who makes a living on a low-budget program, non-prioritized program, a program that government doesn't care about, and you're a party person, and you live in the government stronghold, does that mean you don't deserve any respect? I mean, like you lose your dignity and self-worth? Like the minister just pisses on you like that? Like, just because you love your party and you're in the stronghold in T, regional minister can just piss on you like that? Honestly, I think we need to crucify the entire Akpafo-Addo government for looking on while we feed the future leaders of this country far less than a destitute would feed his or her pets. This is not cool. This is not nice. It's abominable. You don't do that to the future of the children. To the and gender ministry, you people, are you proud of yourselves? Or you say it's the finance ministry? So we should crucify finance ministry? No, we are beginning to miss Otiku Afis Ajagba in the voice of Babaru. No, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Gender, Social Protection, all those things. You are crucified. No. No, the people at home are saying I should crucify you again. You are crucified. No, so the member of parliament for Nantong, he got involved in a self-inflicted crash. According to the young man he crashed his car into, the MP was speeding excessively or inappropriately or outrageously or out of this mind kind of speed.
When I got to the Absa Clubhouse Junction, which is a T junction, there was a couple in front of. They got to the junction before I got there. So the guy turned left. We were all driving slow because that route, the road is not good. So you have to go slow. So when they turned into the left, then I also turned into the left. But apparently the witnesses around there claimed that the MC was speeding. So immediately the couple turned, and they are my witnesses, and I also turned. By the time I turned that, the car just ran into my car. That was when the whole thing happened.
Now guys, guess what? After the MP crashed into the young man's car, the MP was picked up in an Uber and rushed to Parliament just to go and pass the 3 killer bills. The most important part of this conversation with Sanda, the MP's interview with Sanda, the most important part for me on Eyewitness News is that the bill he almost killed himself and another person to go and pass now, that bill is worth more than his life. That's what he said. I mean, this same bill that is going to crucify businesses and kill jobs, he says he counts his life but loss and pours contempt even on his own family.
I will not also say it was reasonable. I will not say that.
And you will not say it was reckless as well?
No, it wasn't reckless. It was just maybe, I don't know, one of the cases where human being can act out of order. Human being can behave.
So you don't regret anything at all that you did that night? I mean, you don't even apologize to yourself and to your family for endangering yourself the way you did, considering that you could have...
Honestly speaking, you were not with me. I was driving back. Maybe you needed to just be with me in the car.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to be in an accident car.
Okay. So about this one, no long things. Let me just address it quickly. Already, the man wants to be crucified, so he desires to be. But I see what he's trying to do. I kind of understand him. You need to understand politicians and how they think. He wants to please those who employed him and made him one of the Article 71 office holders. In fact, that article, Lankasan, in the Constitution, we need to crucify it completely such that it will never rise again. But honorable to Pharaoh said to Pharaoh, I don't know. Go and ask a certain Ahinkra when he chewed ballot papers in parliament and suffered constipation, hoping that he will win himself some favor. Go and ask him. Today. Ministers drive a cry. He's not. I'm sure he regrets it so much, especially anytime he remembers the slaps he chopped from the Zongo boy who has grown to become a Zongo man. Zongo boy slap, bro. It's more than Blue Gates. No, it's close. No, it can't be close, but it's that bad. You go and pass this Babylon tax into law, and you are telling me that what? No wonder they treated you in the toilets. Toilets treated minister. Then the deputy majority chief whip will come and say that the taxes are what the constituents are yearning for. Wait that way.
We are also representing constituencies and people. And when I look at their argument, they said that people and their constituents are saying they should not support it, and for that matter, our constituents and our people are also telling us that we should also support it. So when we vote,
your constituents are not telling you to support it. So, for example, the largest opposition to this has come from Guta. Guta has members predominantly from Swami Magazine and Abose Okai, right? You cannot tell me that for an MP of Swami to say that his constituents say he should pass this, when Guta has come out clearly, and Guta is a very large group of importers and traders, right? You cannot tell me that.
And that's the majority leader's constituency.
Yes. So you can't tell me that the majority leader was doing what his constituents wanted.
I can tell you that he equally was not acting what the constituency doesn't want. Is it the case that the constituency doesn't want government to be able to get money to finance his budget?
You know, I don't blame Habib. I leave him in the hands of Potiphar and Pontius Pilate. Now, after this break, I will tell you what I told fellow Ghanaians when we met last weekend. Yeah, we met. Welcome, everyone. This is Backpage. Welcome from that break. This is Backpage on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. So, life is going to be tougher. Take it from me. Life is going to be tougher. That's the literal meaning of akbafu adu. You will suffer before you chop. And I just remembered what the MP for Iowa West told me. She said, I should be a good boy when I come on the show because when we met with Ado Show Boy, I was generally a very good boy. I mean, he was impressed with my Galamsey abilities.
My work has been done for me by the dynamic MC of the occasion when he began his introduction for this ceremony.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, fellow Ghanaians. Mr. President, I mean, the way the country has become tough, under your clock, or is it under your watch? See, we have had no choice but to go back to our old hobbies in order to survive. You know, the way the system makes banyan. So, Mr. President, as a dynamic MC, I want to inform you that the new taxes the new taxes are too often. Now, would you have fee a timunu? Ow, Nana. And Nana, Makuna walo. makuna walo afina nyaba udi tuo kesie kumo manu nana makuna walo makuna walo. But honestly, it's not funny. Like, Mr. President, look, right now, ask the MCs out there, when they go and enter the Galamsey concession, the people are not even able to pay them their gold. Their gold does not flow on time. Sometimes 3 months later. Meanwhile, you said you know how to bring the economy back to life. I remember those days I had some wedding gig. You used COVID to cancel that thing. I mean, Your Excellency, happy birthday, oh no. As you have confirmed that I am a dynamic MC, I want to learn from you. I am adding sustainability taxes to my rates. Oh, yes. That one there, we will not crucify it, you see. So, Honorable Lydia Alassa, I promised to be a good boy, but just when I came back to the office, you people, you go and pass some tax that is killing the country. How can I be a good boy? Yeah? But back to the question. Back to the question. If you could crucify one thing on the cross so that Ghana will prosper, what will it be? Some people say, oh, it is corruption. Prayer. Because corruption is literally the elephant in the cupboard, lying in the wilderness while it is raining. Unfortunately, the umbrella that the cupboard is sitting under, the umbrella is tattered. It's very sad. But look at this. Africa. Look, we need to crucify this embarrassing, life-threatening. Look. Just look at this.
Voilà. Voilà. Encore plus fort. Pourtant. T'as vu, non? Il a tout filmé.